Well, been a while since I've had to announce one of these, but we have done it, folks. We have gotten there. We have reached a new milestone for the channel. That is the 10,000 subscriber. Well, actually, I checked earlier. It's now 10 plus. The 10,000 subscriber mark. I mean, it's all. Look, I've been on this platform now for going on. See, we started 2013. We are now in 2022. Almost 10 years I have been on this platform. We're going around 9 years going on this year, but we're getting closing in on the big 10-year mark now. Look, me and Mark admittedly thought, like, oh yeah, we'll do it for fun, but maybe we can make a living on it. Look, at this point, it is just for fun. Maybe at some point we can do something down the road if we ever work up the gumption to do it. But look, the fact that I've gone 9 years, going on 9 years, I think it'll be 9 years in, when did Pacific Rim come out? That's a good question. I'll honestly, if I just went to my account, it would basically tell me when I started. But basically, when our first video was the Pacific Rim review. Hold on, Pacific Rim. Come on. Oh, my keys. There we go. Pacific Rim. All right, Pacific Rim. I don't want to need the films here. I just need the actual movie. So that came out on the release date. Come on, where's? Oh God, it's okay. We're going to do 2013. When were you actually released? Okay, July. So as of next July, or this coming July, it will be a full year, full 9 years since we've been doing this. And I just stop and think about how far I've come, first off, getting a new lab back in the day when I didn't even upload any videos because I didn't realize I could do that on my computer because I'm an idiot when it comes to tech. She was like, don't diss yourself like that. It's fine. Like, I understand my limitations as a human being. It's fine. I understand I'm kind of adult when it comes to technology. The fact that I can do anything on this platform is amazing. But then I'm like, okay, of course I can do that. And then I'm uploading it on my computer, which is taking hours, sometimes a full night just to upload one video. That's one of the reasons I didn't get farther into like doing the stuff like the what ifs like I used to. And I couldn't do like the daily who would wins or anything like that. That's why it took so long. And then I got a new computer and it's like, oh, now I can upload things within minutes now. Oh, this is so much better. So yeah, and then I'm like, okay, now I got the OBS studio now. Great, OBS, now I can do all this stuff. And it took me a while still to figure out how this worked, because again, not the best with tech. I'm like, so we keep evolving, albeit at a very slow pace. But yeah, we keep evolving, and we keep doing what we're doing. Mostly me. I mean, Mark Chimes comes in when he can, but he's busy with his own stuff right now. I'm sure when things change up for him, he will be more present on the channel again, at least for movie reviews, because I do miss talking movies with him after coming out of a movie, because it's always good to bounce your opinions off someone, because then you can get different perspectives, all that. But, I just want to thank all of you who have stuck around, who have actually subscribed and actually liked the content enough to subscribe. I'll admit, sometimes I get suggestions like, you should do this, you should do that. Well, no, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. It's not something I'm going to do. And I'm sure when we get to the Q&A, I'm going to get asked questions like, you should do this. Like, sorry, I'm probably not going to do that. There's a lot I do on the channel. There's very little I won't do on the channel. But there's just some things I'm not going to do. And that's just the way you got to set limits. You got to set boundaries. And that's the way it is. But I'm prattling on for almost 4 minutes. Again, big thanks to all of big thanks to me, but big thanks to all of you for subscribing, and we appreciate it. I just very much appreciate it. I'm just a schlub in his home with a camera. I'm lucky enough to be able to, hold on, I'm going to just, this was from the Pokemon video earlier, to be able to actually put images here and kind of, not truly edit, but arrange it in ways where I can edit a little bit. Like, I have a level of editing that is super basic, but it still works. So with that being said, you know what time it is. Time for the Q&A. So you know the drill at this point, folks, unless you're new. So here's the new for all you newbies out there. I will not put up. This is the Q&A video. Put any question you want answered in the video, and I will answer. As long as it's not even personal questions, I'll answer. As long as it's not pertaining to someone else. Like, don't ask me questions about my girlfriend, because she doesn't like being brought up on media at all. She's got a bit of a media phobia. And you know what? That's perfectly fair. I have never tried to force her into anything on this channel. I think she has been in one video. She has been in one video before, and it was one of the magic videos. So very few people even watched it. When we were talking about reviewing a set, one of the sets coming out, she was in there, but very few people watched those. And you'll notice I haven't done those in a good while, and I probably will not continue to do them for the time being, because that is just an extra week, 2 weeks of videos I have to do, and it's just is a lot of you would think it's not a lot of work because I'm just sitting there talking, but I have to focus on, I have to do another video during the day. I got to keep up with all the stuff that's coming out. It's just, and not enough people are watching it to warrant me doing it. So for the time being anyway, I'm not going to be doing those. But yeah, any question you want about movies, about the channel, about Tyson videos, about my personal taste, hobbies, preferences, all that, you know, if you want to just write a stupid question like, why do fools fall in love? I'll answer the question. Like I said, the only questions I probably won't answer are A, questions about my girlfriend, and B, I will not take what ifs or let me rephrase that. I'm not going to do a what if during the Q&A. I'm not going to I will give you a bare bones answer about who I think will win in the Q&A if you write a who would win. Basically, more or less what I'm trying to say is, if you write a suggestion for a video for me to do, I will give you a bare bones answer, but I'm not doing that in the video. The Q&A video is like the only place that is not for those videos. Is not for suggestions. I will still take the suggestions if you give them. They will still go in the book. So I will still take them, but just don't expect an in-depth answer in the video later on. I think that's it. I will say this though. The one other thing I'll say is like the Q&A video will be up for pretty much the remainder of the month, because I'm like, well, normally I put it up for a week, but I feel like that we're already halfway through January at this point, so I might as well just finish it out and round it out through January, and then we'll just do the Q&A in February, which I think actually, if I got it right, the first week of the first day of February is a Tuesday. Okay, how about this? We'll do it the last Sunday of January. We'll do it the 30th. How about that? So, but that's still basically 2 weeks. In fact, that is 2 weeks. Not even basically, that is 2 weeks. So yeah, that's what we'll do. But anyway, that is your Q&A announcement video for the day. Thanks again, everyone, for subscribing. We hope to see you for the next, I do a Q&A roughly every 1,000. But now I think now that we've hit a 10,000 marker, I think I'll do it, say, every 5,000. And then when we hit, like, say, the 50,000 marker, or now maybe not 50. Because I got to start scaling it up, basically. If you want the Q&A, because it started with, I think, when we hit 1,000, I think when did I do my first Q&A? That's a good question. That's a great question, actually. Let's actually just stop real quick, and because this is actually important. And I'm just going to pause that so I know sound there. All right. When did I do my first Q&A? What was the benchmark that I did, that I crossed, that I felt it was time to do a Q&A for? Let's see here now. Where are they? I got a lot of playlists, because someone, admittedly, it was a good idea. I really should have been doing it from the beginning. Someone basically asked me to playlist every one of my what ifs, and it was ultimately a smart idea that I should have done from the beginning. And I should move my 9,000 one up here. Boop. Move to the top. Okay. Let's see here. It was, where was it? Q&A. Which one of these was the first one? Q&A part 1. Let's see. There was Q&A with Brent. That was when I did part 2 of that. Part 2, the revenge. The Q&A, 4K Q&A. I think Q&A 5. So Q&A 6 was when we hit 5,000. So if I backtrack that, most likely Q&A 5 is when I hit 4,000. Q&A 5 was when we hit 4. Q&A 4 is when we hit 3. Um, Q&A 3 is when we hit 2. Q&A 2 is when we hit 1,000. So our first Q&A, my guess is our first Q&A was really just for shits and giggles. But hey, I digress. So yeah, we hit 9,000. I'll have to actually look and see what the analytics are. How much do you guys actually like the Q&As? That's the question I have in my head right now. Sadly, these are not ordered very well. I'll admit that. I'll have to fix that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking next one will be at 5,000, then obviously at 20. 25,000 seems right, then 30, and then I think I'm going to do it every 10. And then if we ever hit 100,000, I'll probably still do it at about 20. I'll do it like at a 25 marker until we hit. Yeah, I'm wishful thinking, but anything's possible. Till I hit like 200,000, 250, and then quarter it again, 500K. Well, maybe not. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I'll space it out that far, but we'll see what happens. We got to get there before we even talk about that. Until that, but like I said, the next Q&A will be at $5,000, the 15,000 marker, then 20, then 25. Then I think I'll move to then 30, and then 40, and then whatever. I digress. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you folks for the next one. Later.